What's up, Machinima Respawn? It is Tommy here, bringing you some more Team Deathmatch on Terminal. Using a pretty standard Famas setup is the red dot sight with shotgun attachment. Not sure why that was on there, but it is. Bling, stun power, and steady aim. Not too much to say about the class itself. It is a pretty basic Famas setup. The Famas, I don't tend to use either of the three burst rifles much, but they are pretty good when you have a decent connection, I found. I'm playing here with Paul, some of you may know him, the other Pyro, my friend from Ireland, and you probably know him mainly as a 360 player. That's what he mainly plays, and certainly at the moment. But he also does have a PS3, he does play it occasionally. Not enough, might I add, Paul. But for this particular video, I wanted to discuss the console war. It seemed kind of appropriate since we got, you know, a guy who plays on two consoles here. Now, I just want to say first off that I do acknowledge the Wii and the PC, but I mainly want to discuss the PS3 and the Xbox 360 in this video because that seems to be where most of the tension lies. I'm just leaving you guys out of this for the time being. I do love the PC for playing, you know, stuff like Dawn of War and Roller Coaster Tycoon. Not much of an FPS player on PC because my computer's horrible. And I do love the Wii for, anyways, the point is, I want to discuss the PS3 and 360. Now, to me, I'll give you my standing on the thing. I haven't actually got a 360 myself. I'm only a PS3 player, as you can see by the gameplay. However, little known fact, I was originally a 360 player. I got a 360 before this, and I used to play Halo quite a lot, and then got Call of Duty 4. The reason I switched over, and the only reason I switched over, is because the PS3 has free online play. That's the only reason, literally. And I figured, you know, if I'm playing for a few years, the PS3 is going to be out for a few years. I'll probably break even on price, you know, eventually, so I might as well.
By the power of Megabattles.
And I don't have any particular brand loyalty to either Sony or Microsoft. As far as I'm aware, you know, for the usage I get out of them, they may as well be the same thing with a different logo slapped on it. But there are some distinctive features in each. For example, I love the fact that PS3 is free online, right? I love free stuff, everyone does. And most people argue the fact that the PS3 has worse online support. I'm going to have to agree with you in a certain way, but only on the party support aspect. PS3 has no party support at this current moment in time. I don't know if it does by the time you're watching this. At the moment it has nothing. There is no you know, cross-game kind of chat. There's no party support, which I hate. I hate that factor. And the 360 has a really great system. That's one of the reasons I like it. But I guess it's the price you pay. But the point is, in terms of the games and stuff, there is no difference whatsoever. The gameplay, Modern Warfare 2, it is no different on 360 to it is on PS3. Some people like to claim that it's easier on the PS3 or some bullshit. I don't know where that rumor came from, but there is no difference whatsoever. It's the exact same game in the coding. They take the one game, right, and then they port it to both consoles. You know, they change the code around a bit to match up with the buttons on each console, you know, with the messaging system or the party system or whatever. But that's it. It's the same game at heart. They get the same patches, all that kind of stuff. Admittedly, they do get content at different times, like the download packs and stuff, but that's just some kind of deal. But the point is, when people say like, oh yeah, well you should play on the PS3 because it's much easier, the guns have less recoil or something. Like, what are you talking about? It's the same fucking game, how can it be any different? I've heard people say like, you know, the guns are easier to use on the PS3, right? Okay, let's just analyze that argument a second. Firstly, like I said, same game. Why would it be any different? Secondly, even if it was, it's not like you're playing across consoles. It's not like there's a 360 player against a PS3 player. So even if the guns were easier to use on the PS3, it wouldn't matter because everyone would still be on a level playing field. So what difference would it make? I don't know. It's just weird. But yeah, I mean, like I said, no console loyalty here. I would be happy playing on either. The controllers, usually quite a big argument. Now, it is really just a case of what you're used to. When I first got my PS3, I thought it was like a midget controller. I couldn't even hold it properly, but now that's what I'm used to, so it's really hard switching between them. I understand that there are ways to use the same controller on both systems, but it's probably very expensive. Other than that, the controllers are essentially the same. They have the 4, you know, function buttons. They got the 4 shoulder buttons, start, select, central command button, directions, analog sticks. There's not too much difference in between them. But anyways, I think we're actually getting towards the end of the game here, so that was kind of a long rant, but hope you guys enjoyed, and hope we all get over our differences, and just all agree that the best console on the market at the moment is the Nintendo 64. Go on eBay, get an N64, play some Banjo-Kazooie, you'll be happy, I promise. End of the game. Thank you. Goodbye.